speak again, I'm just gonna
Golf digger? I think that says, it's supposed to say gold.
throw you out. Where's the engagement ring?
I pawned it because I needed the money.
Really?
Yes, I did.
Then take off the coat. Take off the coat. Then take off the coat.
That's not fair, Judge. It was a gift.
Just a second.
Also, I don't know. I just wouldn't pawn off the engagement ring. Well, I guess it depends.
He can take the ring back when I get back.
No.
But the coat is a gift.
Listen to me. You think you're smarter than I am?
No, I don't.
You think you're smarter than I am?
How long were you married for?
We're gonna hold your coat for safekeeping. When he gets the ring back, you get back the coat. Do we understand each other? Now take off the coat. Then you can have the coat back. See how wonderful that is, Mr. Hudson?
Yes, ma'am.
Give it to him.
It's really funny. He wanted the fur coat back because he couldn't get the engagement ring back. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's fair. Like, listen, I've never been divorced or had to call off an engagement, so I don't know how that works, but I feel like in either of those situations, I would probably give back the expensive thing, you know? Like, I would rather give back the engagement ring that I'm not gonna wear anymore than the fur coat that I might still wanna wear, personally. Guys, married people weigh in. Nobody needs to hear my opinion about this when I've never gone through it. You weigh in if you were in this situation. What do you do with the ring? I don't know. Let me know.
Made one payment of $100, and you sold the horse to her for $1,500, which means she owes you $1,400.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Good. Judgment's on the counterclaim for $1,400. We're done. Thank you.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Okay.
That's so funny. What the hell? Can I watch that one again, Chris? Even I, like, listen, I don't owe anybody $1,400, and even I'm sitting here like, what in the world? Everyone was shocked. Even, especially the people who showed up because they wanted to watch Judge Judy that day. They just got to watch 30 seconds of her. That's crazy.
Wait, you want to watch this again?
Nah, it's cool. I did, but now I'm over it. I worked it out.
Sorry, sir. False alarm.
Oh, that's so funny. I love Judge Judy. Man, when I was a kid and I was sick, like in elementary school and stuff, and I was staying home sick, that's all I did was just watch Judge Judy and Judge Mathis all day, because that's what's on TV.
And Joe Brown.
And Joe Brown! Oh my God, how did I forget Judge Joe Brown?
While waiting at court.
Oh dang, I don't like that one. I didn't like it. I have nothing funny to say about that because it's just not funny. Ooh. Yikes.
OMG.
It's not good. It's not good. I mean, you definitely can't do that, but like, it's just a bad situation, you know? He's stressed. He's stressed. I'm not sure why he's stressed, but there might be a few reasons why he's stressed. Oh. That's crazy. I need to know more about what's going on here because that's not normal. What's the backstory, guys? Let me know. I don't like it. Something bad's going on there.
He's 11?
He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Just living off of someone else's work? Shady, shady.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
So, it's no but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free, my food is free.
Come on, that's one of the things. Don't have kids if you don't want to work to provide for them.
So that would slightly bring your child support down. And
down?
monthly, yes, slightly. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the judge said those things because it's true. There's a big difference between people who don't work because they can't for a variety of reasons and people who just don't want to. Those people are annoying. It's annoying. Hi, no one wants to. Well, some people I'm sure want to and love it, but not everyone. Sometimes you just got to. It's just, especially when you have kids like...
What?
Can I just say he admitted to us that he was intoxicated?
I don't care if he's intoxicated or not. What were you cursing at him for? What were you cursing at him for? Your best friend tells me you were cursing at him from the car. Were you
We
intoxicated?
were being dumb, and then he confronts two tiny women in front of the house while him, and it wasn't three, it was like 5 or 6 of his friends.
Were you cursing at 5 or 6 of his friends for, you idiot?
Because they're losers.
Do you get it? Do you get it? They're manipulative. She's a problem. Your dog.
Yikes. I want to know more. I need to go home and watch some Judge Judy today. I need to know what's going on in these. Again, like, why does everybody give the judge attitude? I guess you kind of have to on like these shows like Judge Judy and Joe Brown and stuff, because, you know, it's a TV show and I think that's why people go on there. It's like the Maury of courtrooms.
Thing is, that's my best friend. I wasn't trying to put her in any danger. I wasn't trying to...
You think that it's not putting a dog in danger to breed a dog and to let her be in labor for 48 hours?
I don't think Mother Nature is dangerous, no. I thought her giving...
What? The guy's never heard of modern medicine?
Birth to some that it would be fine.
Mr. Conrad, the first time a man has to be in labor for 24 hours without assistance is the last time there will be a birth in this country,
Yeah,
in
I
the
was
world.
uninformed.
In the world. First time a man has to be in labor for 24 hours, it was, that's not happening again. I mean, plants would rule the world. Okay.
That's really funny. So he had a dog that was in labor for 48 hours, I think he said. What? And he's like, no, nature's just gonna, what? I don't know, it just seems weird that he's like, no, nature will run its course. I'm like, read a book, Google it. There's so many things to tell you that that's not good. I don't know if that's the real scenario, but if it is, geez Louise, that poor dog.
Car home. And listen, you know nothing about cars, but what you do know, the bits of lights that should stay on and the bits that shouldn't, right?
Yes.
And you saw a light come on. What was the light that came on?
It was an engine light.
I don't know. That's my reaction is, I simply do not know.
And the handbrake light was also flashing, and the dials were moving up and down. And
not good, in other words.
No.
Don't know much, not good. The lights are flashing and you haven't bought yourself a mobile disco.
Okay, wait,
correct?
so...
Understood, correct.
I want to know more. I need more. Like, I get it. I get what's going on, but did she buy the car or was she the seller of the car? I need to know. Oh, well, I assume the buyer, because then he said you didn't buy yourself a mobile disco. I get it. Okay, we're figuring it out on the fly here.
Didn't board out the law.
Talking! That's your second strike. Madam, you'll be out if you carry on like this. I have some papers in my chambers. I just want to refer to them.
Dang. I mean, you cannot swear in court unless it's part of the evidence.
In the course of my judgment. I think they're the ones I was referring to earlier. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You say that's roughly £5,000. He says that. Now, madam, that may or may not matter, I have to tell you, for the purposes of these proceedings. Thanks very much.
And you can't argue with the judge or the other person. They don't like that very much. They don't like that, especially not Judge Rinder. I'll never know. At this point now, I'm confused over which one it really is.
How do you think you cannot have a job?
What?
What?
I couldn't hear you.
It's called excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am?
See, we're gonna get it right in here today. I don't know who's teaching you, but I'm gonna give you a lesson.
I'm teaching them.
Well, you're not. Because when I say something, the answer's not what. In the world, he's gotta have a job.
Oh,
hold on. I started working when I was 13 years old and been working ever since. That baby is how old, Miss Hasty?
6 weeks.
So how do you take care of the baby?
I work.
I don't know.
Are you applying?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
I mean, she's not wrong. Like, she's just trying to, teach a lesson that his parent should have taught him long ago. you know? It's just, when you're in court, you gotta say things like that. You can't go, what? You know, just like how other places, I mean, I guess you can do it, but just not the best, you know, most productive way to be. We'll put it that way, you know?
I like you both, all right? What happens on the football field stays on the football field. People get rough and tough, and then they walk away.
Dang, there's some football drama.
They don't end up in court, okay? And you're a great kid. Now, this isn't ballet, it's football. Kids get hurt on a football field. The whole thing about being a bully.
I have a lot of questions. Somebody obviously got hurt. At the bottom it said that somebody was suing for pain and suffering. It depends. Clearly, whatever Judge Pirro, I'm assuming it's Pirro. Whatever Judge Pirro saw, she was like, no, they were just playing football and that's it. So I'll go with her judgment.
After a judge sentenced another judge to jail time, chaos erupted in an Ohio courtroom. And taking the defendant into custody wasn't so easy, as a court officer had to drag her out. Former Cincinnati Judge Tracy Hunter was sentenced to 6 months in jail back in 2014, but she's been appealing the ruling ever since. She was convicted of misusing her position as a judge to help her brother.
Oh. To help her brother what? Let me know. That's juicy. Dang, I need to know more. And I need to know why she got absolutely tackled. Dang, that's crazy. Man, it sucks when people misuse their power. It's rude. It's very rude. Yeah, jail time, I mean, makes a lot of sense.
You say you are being disturbed by noise that is being purposefully caused by the defendant. She acknowledges that she is making noise in her house to purposefully annoy all of her neighbors.
Yes.
And she is saying that until all the neighbors band together to get rid of Mr. Vibot, she is going to continue to make everybody's life miserable. They are entitled to the peaceful enjoyment of their home, just as you are. But I'm not hearing the case now against either Mr. Vibot or the city council. I'm hearing the case of these innocent people who have been caused to suffer because you are protesting something that has nothing to do with them. And Ms. Lord, you have to stop.
We love it. I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking when she was explaining the case and the old lady was like, yeah. I was like, this seems like she's in the wrong. Also, this is clearly like old Judge Judy. You can just tell by the way it looks. How is Judge Judy not aged a day? Like, if anything, she's Benjamin Button. That's how that goes, right? He reverses in age. I've never seen the movie, but I just know the concept, you know? That's crazy. She looks, you know, she hasn't aged a day. That's insane. And I need to know her skincare routine.
Did you say something?
Sorry, can I have a tissue? I'm allergic.
Oh.
Oh, John. Goodbye, John.
See you later.
Off you go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is clearly like the British Judge Judy.
Bye.
No, out you go. Really? I've been called a lot worse by a lot better than you.
I can't.
What a chump.
I don't understand why, of all the people to be rude to, why on earth? Why on earth? Don't know why it's gonna be the judge. Just seems like a bad decision, personally. I don't know.
Hold on. I love the part. Here's the memory we're getting ready to make because I made my ruling. Child support is set at $2,300. You're gonna do a reimbursement to Medicaid for $276, making your monthly child support payment $2,576.
That's how much you gotta pay.
No, that's how much you gotta pay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The children live with him.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't see the celebration.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. What happened to the celebration? Because you're the one that's paying that $2,576. The children live with him. He should not pay you anything.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I said I made my ruling, so I really don't have to hear anything further. Did you have any questions about that number?
Dang, she was going off. I mean, listen, if he's got the kids most of the time and she's making money, it only makes sense. You know, you gotta contribute. You can't just be there 2 days of the week and call that a day. You gotta contribute to everything and every day of the week. You know, having kids is not a small thing. It's a commitment. You gotta sacrifice a lot of stuff, almost everything really. You know, it's a lot. But then you get a little demon that you have to worry about for the rest of your life.
My face. I kindly placed her hand down and told her, you need to back up. You know, you don't know me like that. You need to calm down. We exchanged a few words. I tried to walk past her. She proceeded to put her hand on my throat to choke me. And that's when I just had to let loose.
Okay.
These like cuts in this video are stressing me out. It's so hard to focus.
And that video is going to show
right here.
Good. Now I'm going to start with Ms. Hanson.
Yes, ma'am.
So did you park too close to her car?
It was a very tight space, and
Did you park too close to her car?
No.
Okay. When you got out of your car, did your car door hit her car?
It touched it.
Then that was wrong, that it was too close to her car. Now, a small person may have been able to get out, but you're not a small person.
Correct.
So when you got out of the car and opened the door, it hit her property.
Yeah, Judge Judy said it pretty simply. Could you open your car door without hitting hers? No, then you probably parked too close. End of the story.
You know, yeah, it's time for him to go.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't know who he is.
I've seen this
but
one.
Whoever can sit here at a tragic moment like this and laugh and smile when somebody has lost a family member. I mean, the entire time that Mr. Zerker's sister was speaking, that clown, and that's what I'm going to call him, a clown, was sitting there smiling and laughing. Yeah, you can go too, because if you don't know how to act, you can go to jail. So leave. Anybody that can sit there and laugh and smirk when somebody, take her, she's going in the back. Ma'am, you are being taken into custody for criminal contempt. Your disruptive and disrespectful behavior disrupted today's proceedings, and you, ma'am, are going to the Wayne County Jail for 93 days for direct criminal contempt.
I mean, and it's that. Apparently, like, somebody was laughing during, like, a victim impact statement. Like, just crazy things that you would never think that anybody would do. Because that's insane. But here we go. And I guess she went to jail for, like, it's probably like a day or two, but still going to jail. Still consequences for your crazy actions.
Pastor Nunez owes Hillsborough County $4 million in fines. Code enforcement says he's let some of his 40 rental homes fall into disrepair.
Let me put me in jail. That's what I like to do.
That's what the 73-year-old told us last week.
Why don't you kill me here too? I'm her too, both.
Let me tell you something. I'm sorry. Appreciate your mouth. You're in a courtroom, okay? You're in a courtroom and you respect this court. We're gonna have a contempt hearing, sir. You will not mouth off to me. You understand me?
Nunez lost his temper with the judge today in this Tampa courtroom. Still, he gave him a 30-day grace period to hire a private attorney.
So this guy, he's a landlord, so he's making money off of people, won't pay any fines, everything's in disrepair, and now he's getting angry that he has to face the consequences of that? Sir, come on. You gotta take a little responsibility here. You don't think you did anything wrong? $4 million, that doesn't just happen overnight. You know what I mean? That's somebody who's been fucking up for a while.
You kicked in her door for which she had paid rent for the entire month of August. You had no right to kick in her door.
Yes.
On the 27th, 28th, or 29th of August. Play it again, Sam.
I love this.
Got you on video. That's fine. You had no right to do it. And there is no question in my mind that a person who could not, with that attitude that I saw, cause this injury, you're going to pay her exactly what she asks for, which is $1,500. Judgment on the counterclaim, $1,500. You got a bad temper. You want to continue to rent to her?
I love this. That's great. I mean, yeah, we love the video receipts. In this day and age, everyone's got a camera. You can't just get away with anything anymore. That's it. We saw the proof. The proof is in the pudding.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
Come back, man. Come back. Come back. Give me the paper again. Count one will be 10,000.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Adios.
Then gave him the finger.
Come back again. Did you say? Did you say that?
Yes, sir. I did.
Oh, you did say that?
I'm not
I
gonna
find you in
lie.
direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county jail.
I mean, yeah, like, listen, there is part of me that's conflicted about this, to be perfectly honest, because, you know, it should be based on the crime, but at the same time, your attitude always lends into those things. Your attitude always lends in, even if it was like a jury, you know? That's why some people don't want to take the stand themselves.
And I don't know who he is, but whoever can sit here at a tragic moment like this and laugh and smile when somebody has lost a family member, I mean, the entire time that Mr. Zucker's sister was speaking, that clown, and that's what I'm going to call him, a clown, was sitting there smiling and laughing. And you can go too, because if you don't know how to act, you can go to jail.
I've actually seen this one like just on my own personal time on YouTube, and it's like she was like laughing while somebody delivered like a victim impact statement or something.
So leave. Anybody that can sit there and laugh and smirk when somebody, take her, she's going in the back. She's going in the back. Anybody else want to go? You can go too.
Imagine, yeah, go to, I think she probably only went to jail for like a day, but still, go, sit in there and think about what you did. It's like when you're a kid and you gotta like put your nose in the corner. I'm like, go sit in that cell and think about what you did, okay? Maybe reflect, because that's so inappropriate.
I need to learn to behave myself.
At my house, he was eating there, sleeping there.
He was living with you?
Basically.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. And your grandmother?
Yes.
My
No,
house.
not sleeping
No.
with her.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Not sleeping with her, but she was in the house. Her room is right next to mine.
I did not mean that. I meant was he living with you and your grandmother? Yes, Your Honor. Yes. Get your minds out the gutter. Were you living with them, Mr. Means?
Absolutely not.
That was a hard cut at the end there. Oh man, she did not like that. She is not there to play game. She's not there to joke around, okay? She has a case to get to the bottom of, you know? I don't know if that made sense, but I hope you get what I mean by that.
Got you on video. That's fine.
Your Honor, I
Officers
had
can arrest you
no
for this.
intention on skipping out on the lease.
Just a second. Whether you did or not, she was whole. She doesn't understand that. She doesn't understand that. She's not getting 1 cent from you, not a penny. And if the hole has to be fixed, let her fix it. She's got to learn to control that temper. She had no right. You understand that.
And that's the truth. We stand Judge Judy over here on Top 10 Central.
It would be like Mr. Schlesinger, if you paid your $2,000 rent on October 1st, on October 28th, Mr. Schlesinger came and busted in through your front door. You said, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I paid my rent through the end of this month. You have no right to bust in the front door of my house. This belongs to me until the end of the month.
But like, yeah, oh my god, man, landlords are crazy. Landlords are crazy. Especially living in like a city like Toronto. Holy smokes, they're wild. They want you to bend over backwards for them, and then they want to do nothing for you. It's just wild.
And something that you don't know about me is that I was actually born and raised in Honduras.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to take a year off from school to learn English.
And that's why you don't have any respect for our laws here?
And how does...
And personal property?
How do you take...
He's not familiar with our laws here.
That's so funny. I mean, like, how does she not realize that she sounds like an idiot?
2 days prior, my son had had an altercation with another student at the school. We assumed.
Your son?
Yeah.
Your son had an altercation with somebody? Your pure son? With no Honduras in him?
Yes,
Pure
Your Honor.
as snow?
Yes.
Uncut?
Really? I mean, I know that's rude to say, but it's the truth. It's the truth. She sounds rude. She sounds discriminatory. And Judge Mathis said, no, thank you, ma'am. We're not doing that today.
Both parents are fit and proper persons to have custody of the minor child. I'm awarding joint custody.
Just saying, I can't do this. This is a disgrace. What you guys are doing, you need to neglect your son.
I mean, I don't know any of the intricacies, so I can't comment on anything, because maybe she's right. Who knows? I mean, I don't think you should just get up and yell at the judge. It usually doesn't work out well. But, you know, when you're talking about your kid, assuming that's the joint custody.
There's no way I'm going to try this case. Okay?
further proceedings, or I have to see you for one further set. Set for the very next week.
Watch
His
again
lawyer's face
as Webb literally spit on the judge. But this incident is far from the last time Bass Webb will spit in the face of the law.
Oh, wow, that really cut off on a cliffhanger. His lawyer's face though, he just turned and he's like, how am I? Help me help you, man. Please, please help me help you. That's crazy. And that's like, that's a whole separate charge now.
All right, Suzanne Walt.
My charge was battery.
Oh, wow, I know, man. But that's the way life is. What did he say?
I called you a because you're... I apologize, I was out of line. I'm just upset because this is not what I was charged with yesterday.
Okay, sir.
I was charged with the battery.
I accept your apology, and I will sentence you to 60 days in the Broward County Jail.
Can I take the back in?
All right, sir, hold it. Come on back. Come on back, sir.
I asked if you're allowed to do that for me.
All right, sir. I find you in contempt of court for the second time you said that. Sir, you have nothing. I'm going to sentence you to another 60 days to run consecutive to the prior 60 days. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Nah.
I mean, man, like, I get it. Sometimes you're really angry and you need to let it out, but here and that way is not the time or place, you know? It's just not a good look, not a good option.
I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for?
I'm not.
No, you were. He is over here breaking down because he loves this child so much. I sit here day after day after day with women hoping a man would drive 16 miles to see their baby, much less 160 miles each way, and abide by a court order and sign a birth certificate and come day after day and week after week so they can grow visitation to have a relationship with a child. And you have no compassion for not just him.
I mean, makes sense when she says it like that. Makes sense. I mean, that's so true. That is so true. I don't know, again, I don't know what the rest of the situation is like, but makes sense when you say it like that. Guys, that's it. That's all the clips we have for today of judges owning Karens in the courtroom.